Welcome, history enthusiasts, to another episode of Tours of History. I'm Eden, your co-host, and I am just so excited for where we're headed today.
And I'm Avery. It's great to be back with all of you. And yes, Eden, I think our listeners are going to absolutely love this one. We're talking about Vienna, Austria's imperial capital.
Oh, Vienna. It's a city steeped in so much Habsburg heritage, isn't it? Like grand palaces, incredible classical music. It's really the epitome of European elegance and cultural richness.
Absolutely. And, it's not just about the palaces. It's the vibrant coffeehouse culture, the beautiful streetscapes, and the food. So what we've done for you today is crafting what we think is the perfect 3-day historical and cultural itinerary.
That's right. Over the next few minutes, we'll walk you through each day, focusing on key historical sites, sharing compelling stories, and of course, giving you our top picks for dining. Plus, we'll sprinkle in those practical travel tips to make your trip super smooth.
Yeah, we want to make sure you get the most out of your visit. So get ready to soak in Vienna's charm, explore its incredible past, and maybe even find your new favorite cafe. Let's dive into day one.
So, day one, right off the bat, we're diving into imperial grandeur. And where better to start than the opulent summer residence of the Habsburgs, Schönbrunn Palace.
Oh, Schönbrunn is it's breathtaking. You step onto those grounds and you can almost feel the history. It was the main summer residence for the Habsburg emperors for centuries. Imagine Empress Maria-Theresien or Emperor Franz Joseph and Empress Sisi. They all walked those very halls.
Yeah, it's incredible. And when you tour the palace, you'll see those incredibly lavish rooms, but don't just stop there. The formal gardens are a must-see. They're just expansive, beautifully manicured. You could spend hours wandering around.
Definitely. And speaking of wandering, you absolutely have to make the trek up to the Gloriette. It's that beautiful arcaded structure at the top of the hill in the gardens. The views from Vienna from there are just chef's kiss. It's perfect for getting your bearings and, seeing the city spread out before you. Absolutely stunning. After you've had your fill at Schönbrunn, we recommend heading straight into the city center. And your next stop should be the magnificent St. Stephen's Cathedral.
Ah, Stephen's Dome. It's such an iconic symbol of Vienna. This Gothic masterpiece just dominates the skyline. And Avery, it's not just beautiful from the outside. Inside, the sheer scale of it, the intricate details, it's just mind-blowing.
It really is. And for those feeling a little adventurous, you actually have two options there. You can climb the South Tower for incredible panoramic views of the city. Or, if you're feeling a bit more, macabre, you can descend into the Catacombs below. It's a very different experience, let's say.
Yeah, the Catacombs are an experience. A truly unique glimpse into Vienna's past, for sure. After St. Stephen's, we recommend just letting yourself get lost in the best possible way by exploring the historic center, which is also known as Innere Stadt.
This is where the true charm of Vienna really comes alive, isn't it? Just wander those narrow cobblestone streets. You'll stumble upon hidden courtyards, charming boutiques. It's just so enchanting.
And keep an eye out for the Plague Column in the Graben Street. It's this incredibly ornate Baroque monument, a solemn reminder of the Great Plague of 1679. It's pretty striking, actually. And you'll see Baroque buildings everywhere you turn, adding to that classic Viennese feel.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. Now, as for getting around on day one, especially between Schönbrunn and the city center, Vienna's public transport system is fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. Trams and metros are incredibly easy to use. For Schönbrunn, you can take the U4 metro line straight there. And once you're in the historic center, it's very walkable. That's really the best way to experience it, just on foot.
I agree. And after all that exploring, you're going to be hungry. For dinner on day one, you absolutely have to try traditional Viennese cuisine.
Yes, we're talking schnitzel, of course, or if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, Tafelspitz, which is boiled beef in broth, a real Viennese classic.
You can't go wrong with either, and for specific recommendations, two places really stand out for authentic Viennese dining: Placheta, and Figelmünd.
Plashüta is renowned for its Tafelspitz. It's quite the experience, actually, how they serve it. And Figelmüller is famous for its schnitzel. They say it's the best in Vienna. And it's so big, it hangs over the plate.
It does. It's like a work of art. So, that rounds out our imperial and Old Town charm for day one. You've got your history, your stunning sights, and some delicious food to top it all off.
All right, Avery, day 2. After soaking in all that imperial grandeur and Old Town charm on day 1, we're diving deeper into Vienna's artistic and historical treasures. This day is all about art, museums, and really the enduring legacy of the Habsburgs.
Yeah, and where better to kick off day 2 than the sprawling Hofburg Palace complex? I mean, this place was the winter residence of the Habsburgs, so it's a completely different vibe from Schönbrunn, but equally, if not more impressive.
It really is. And the Hofburg isn't just one building, it's a whole complex. You've got to visit the imperial apartments, which give you this incredible insight into their daily lives. But for me, the Sisi Museum is a real highlight.
Oh, absolutely. Empress Elizabeth, or Sisi, was such a fascinating, complex figure. The museum really delves into her life, her personality, her fashion. It's captivating, honestly. And then, of course, there's a silver collection, which showcases the imperial household's vast array of, well, tableware and everyday items. It's surprisingly grand.
Yeah, it really puts the opulence into perspective, doesn't it? After the Hofburg, you're practically stepping out into Maria-Theresien-Platz. It's this magnificent open square, and it's flanked by 2 absolutely stunning, almost identical museums.
And that's where you'll find our next major stop, the Kunsthistorisches Museum, or the Art History Museum. It's one of the world's leading art museums, and it houses the incredible art collections of the Habsburgs themselves.
Exactly. I mean, you can spend hours there. You'll see masterpieces by legendary artists like Bruegel, Caravaggio, Rubens. It's an overwhelming collection in the best possible way. The sheer scale and quality of the works are just, it's astounding.
It really is. And for those wondering about getting around between these spots, the Hofburg and the Art History Museum are both very centrally located. You can easily walk between them after getting off the U3 metro line at Herrengasse or Stephanplatz, or just about any tram that goes to the Ringstrasse. Vienna's public transport is still your best friend here.
Yeah, definitely. Very walkable once you're in that central area. Now, for lunch on day 2, we have a very different but equally authentic Viennese experience for you. You need to head to the Naschmarkt.
Oh, the Naschmarkt. It's Vienna's most famous market, and it's just buzzing with energy. You'll find everything there from fresh produce to exotic spices. But the real draw, for me, is the food stalls.
For sure. You can grab lunch from one of the many eateries there. They have everything from traditional Viennese street food to international cuisine. It's a fantastic spot to just, soak in the local atmosphere and try a bunch of different things. It's just a vibrant, lively place.
It really is. And after fueling up at the Naschmarkt, we recommend making your way to the Belvedere Palace. This is another Baroque complex, and it's stunning in its own right.
Belvedere is beautiful, and it's home to some of Austria's most famous art, including Gustav Klimt's iconic The Kiss. It's one of those pieces you absolutely have to see in person to appreciate its luminosity and detail. And they have other incredible Klimt pieces there too, along with other Austrian masterpieces.
Yeah, it's truly breathtaking. The palace itself, the gardens, it's just a beautiful setting for such incredible art. And it's a bit further out from the city center than some of the other spots, but still easily accessible by tram. The D-tram line actually takes you there directly from the Ringstrasse.
Super easy. And to cap off your day of art and legacy, if you're up for it, you could take a leisurely evening walk along the Ringstrasse. It's that grand boulevard that encircles the old city. Or for something a bit more decadent, treat yourself to a slice of authentic soccer torte at the legendary Café Soccer.
Oh, A slice of Sauertorte is a must. It's a rich chocolate cake with apricot jam, and it's a Viennese institution. Café Sauer is the original, and it's a beautiful, traditional Viennese cafe experience. So yeah, that's day 2 for you, a deep dive into Vienna's artistic heart and its enduring Habsburg story.
All right, so day 3. We've journeyed through imperial palaces, grand museums, and the artistic heart of Vienna. Now for our final day, we want to explore Vienna's local side, its incredible coffee culture, and its modern vibe. It's a bit of a shift, but just as rewarding, I think.
Oh, absolutely, Eden. And to kick off this more contemporary exploration, we suggest starting with something really iconic and honestly quite fun, the Prater and its giant Ferris wheel, the Riesenrad.
Yes, the Riesenrad offers these absolutely breathtaking views over the entire city. And it's a historic landmark in itself. It's one of the oldest Ferris wheels in the world, actually. It's just a great way to get a different perspective on Vienna after all those ground-level explorations. And the Prater itself is a huge public park with, an old-school amusement park feel. It's very charming.
It really is. And from there, for something completely different, we highly recommend a visit to the Hundertwasserhaus. Now, this is Vienna's quirky, colorful side. It's an apartment building designed by Friedensreich Hundertwasser, and it defies all conventional architectural norms.
It's like a living work of art, isn't it? With its uneven floors, vibrant colors, and trees growing out of the windows. It's just such a unique, joyful building. It really shows a different, very creative facet of Vienna that you might not expect.
Absolutely. And then staying on the modern artistic track, you should make your way to the MuseumQuartier. This is another one of Vienna's cultural hubs, but it's focused more on contemporary art and design.
Yeah, it's this massive complex that blends Baroque architecture with modern design, housing several museums like the Leopold Museum and MuMach. But it's also just a fantastic place to, relax in the courtyards. It's got these cool outdoor seating areas, cafes, shops. It's a really vibrant urban space, especially in the warmer months. You can spend hours just soaking up the atmosphere, even if you don't go into all the museums.
That's true. And while you're exploring the local life and the MuseumQuartier, you absolutely have to immerse yourself in Vienna's famous coffeehouse culture. I mean, it's a UNESCO intangible cultural heritage.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just about the coffee, it's about the atmosphere, the tradition, the feeling of stepping back in time. You sit for hours with just one coffee, reading a newspaper, or just watching the world go by. We recommend places like Café Central, which is incredibly grand and historic, or De Mel, famous for its pastries and elegant setting.
And then there's Hauwelke, which has a more bohemian, artistic vibe. Each one offers a slightly different but equally authentic Viennese coffeehouse experience. It's just, it's a fundamental part of the city's identity. You simply cannot leave Vienna without spending a good amount of time in at least one coffeehouse.
You really can't. And to cap off your 3 days in Vienna for a farewell meal, we suggest something along the Danube. You can enjoy dinner or a drink with a view, or just take a lovely sunset stroll along the Danube Canal. It's a beautiful, relaxing way to end your trip.
It really is. It gives you a sense of the city's connection to the water, and it's a nice, calm contrast to the bustling city center. Now, before we wrap up, we do have a few general tips for making your Vienna trip even smoother.
First off, consider getting a Vienna Pass or a city card. They can save you a lot of time and money, especially if you plan on visiting many of the attractions we've talked about and using public transport extensively.
Yeah, and speaking of public transport, it's incredibly reliable. Trams and metros, the U-Bahn are super easy to use and very efficient. You really won't need taxis for most of your sightseeing. Just hop on and go.
And this is a big one, especially if you're traveling during high season. Book palace and concert tickets in advance. Seriously, places like Schönbrunn, the Belvedere, and any classical music concerts can sell out quickly, and you don't want to be disappointed.
Definitely. And finally, for those evenings out, especially if you're attending a classical music concert or dining at one of the more upscale cafes, we suggest dressing smart casual. You don't need to be in black tie, but a little effort goes a long way and fits right in with the elegant Viennese atmosphere.
Yeah, it just adds to the whole experience. So there you have it, our itinerary for day 3, focusing on Vienna's local charm, incredible coffee culture, and modern aspects, plus those essential travel tips.
Well, Eden, what a journey. From the imperial grandeur of Schönbrunn and the Hofburg to the artistic masterpieces at the Belvedere, and then embracing the local charm and, of course, that incredible coffeehouse culture. It's truly been an unforgettable 3 days in Vienna.
It really has, Avery. And for me, I think the biggest takeaway from this trip, historically speaking, is just how seamlessly Vienna blends its incredibly rich Habsburg legacy with a vibrant, living, modern culture. It's not just a city of museums, it's a city where history breathes right alongside contemporary life.
I couldn't agree more. It's like every street corner has a story to tell, but it's also, forward-looking. So if you loved hearing about Vienna and want to join us on more historical adventures, please make sure to subscribe to Tours of History wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes, hit that bell and set it to all so you don't miss a single episode. And if you enjoyed this journey, please take a moment to rate and review us. It really helps other history enthusiasts find our show. And share it with your friends and family who love to travel and explore the past.
Absolutely. Your support means the world to us. And speaking of future journeys, next time we're heading to another iconic European capital. Think grand boulevards, revolutionary spirit, and the certain very famous Iron Tower.
Oh, you know exactly where we're going. Get ready for a historical deep dive into the City of Lights, Paris. We can't wait to share its incredible stories with you.
Until then, keep exploring history one destination at a time. Thanks for listening.